Welcome back to another episode of Wine Down with Erica. So today we're going to be making squash bites with spinach orzo noodles. It's going to be so good. I'm going to love it. My lover's going to love it. And my ace is going to love it. Let's get started. So the ingredients that we're going to use for the squash bites consist of some chicken sausage, ground chicken, chicken seasoning, savory, pepper, my squash, onion, cheese, and then for the orzo spinach, we're going to have the orzo noodles and spinach. And the seasonings that I'm going to use for my squash when I bake it in the oven is parsley and garlic sriracha seasoning. That's going to be so good. And, of course, another look-see at all the ingredients. The wine glass of the day is my Wicked Halloween glass. I can't wait. Let's get started on this dish. So, first thing we're going to do is bake our squash. So, I have my squash. Just going to cut the top off, cut the bottom off like so, and then you just want to cut it in half. Just like that. Don't worry about scooping out the middle. Once it's baked, it's going to be all nice soft, and you just got to scoop out all the filling of it. So now we're just going to bake it, put it on our cookie sheet, which I have right here. I have oil on the bottom of it. We're going to drizzle oil on the top of it, put our seasonings on it, and we're going to pop it in the oven, 400 degrees for about 20 minutes until it gets all nice and soft and that golden brown color. The squash is going to be so good. Okay, so I got all my squash right here. Now I'm just going to drizzle some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil, on it. A generous amount. And then we're going to put some parsley. Just sprinkle a little bit on top. Oh, this is going to be so good. And what I like to do, I'll show you. That way my whole squash get all the seasoning and not just the top part. Yeah. And then a little pepper. This is basically going to season the top and bottom of this squash. Because you're going to eat the whole thing. Literally. You're just going to throw the bite in your mouth with that orzo spinach. And I'm going to add just a little sriracha, garlic sriracha seasoning. I think this is going to give it that kick for the squash. Alright, now I'm going to season the other side, and we're going to pop in the oven. Like I said, 400 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, give or take. Just until that squash gets all nice and soft. That way we can just scoop out all the filling of it, and then we can add in that meat mixture and bake it in the oven. So good, so good. Okay, so while the squash is baking in the oven, we're going to get ready to start on our meat mixture. I got my meat on the skillet right now cooking up, and we're just going to add in these yummy onions and all my seasoning to the meat. Then the meat mixture will be done. And we're just going to put that to the side, and then we're going to start on our spinach orzo. So what I'm doing now is just cutting up an onion. Just dicing an onion real quick. And then I'm just going to dice it some more. Dices. I'm going to continue to cut these onions up, and then when we get back, it'll be time to start putting everything together. Ooh, I can't wait to start on this spinach orzo. It's going to be really good. It's going to be really good. Okay, so as you can see, I went ahead and just chopped up my spinach. That way, once my orzo noodles get ready, I just throw my spinach in. And then don't worry, it looks like it's a lot, but spinach wilts down. So we're going to be good with that. So I have my spinach ready for my noodles. And then right here, I have a bowl of cheese. And my meat mixture is done. I'm letting it cool. And then we're going to put it in this bowl, mix everything together, put it to the side. And the only thing left for us to do is we have about 10 minutes left on our squash. Scoop out that middle part, and we're going to put our meat mixture in there, sprinkle a little cheese, and then we're going to pop it in the oven, still at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, just so that cheese can melt and everything just comes together. And then you're definitely going to get that brown crust on it with the cheese. I'm starting to drool, but it's going to be so good, so I can't wait. Okay, so I just went ahead and just added my meat mixture in right on top of that cheese. And as you can see, it literally just melted all that cheese. Ooh, yeah. So I'm just going to mix it all together. I did add one more ingredient. I got cut half of a lemon, and I just squeezed just a little bit in there, just to have that lemony taste in there. It's going to be so good. Look at that. This is going to be so good. Oh my goodness. And another one ingredient. Just take a little bit, like not even a handful of that spinach, and just drop it in there. And just mix it together. Mix it in there. Oh. Oh my gosh. This mixture is so good. As I said, now I have another 5 minutes on my squash. My orzo noodles are almost done. And then all we're going to do is scoop out the middle of that squash, put our mixture in, like I said before, 400 degrees for about 5 to 10 minutes. It'll be time to eat this dish. Okay. So it's still a little hot, but I just want to show you how I do at least one, and just scoop it out. It smells so good. I literally can smell that garlic sriracha seasoning. So as I said, be very careful because it's still hot. You can wait till it cools off, but whatever. You don't have to wait. So you can just take a spoon or a knife, whatever you choose, and literally it just comes right out. And you just scoop out like all the seeds and everything of the squash. Just like that. Look at that. And then we're just going to put that filling right in the middle of it. Oh, it's going to be so good. This is a really big bite, so I'm just going to cut this in half. And you just pop it in your mouth. So now I'm going to finish scooping out the rest of my squash, and I'll show you how we start filling the squashes up. Okay. I scooped out all the stuff of the squash. I actually cut my squash in halves. I had a big one, so I cut that like in 3s. Now, time to put the filling in. Alright, now, we're going to scoop it in our spinach, the mixture. Oh, dude. Just like that. It's a bite, so it's okay. It's going to be packed in there. But these, oh my goodness, it smells so good. I think my lover is going to love these things. Ooh. I'm just going to continue to scoop more in there. Oh my goodness. I want to make sure at least they all get a piece of spinach in there, you know? I think that's going to be so good. And like I said, it's okay if some mixture come out. These, so good. Okay. Let me finish putting the rest of the mixture in there and sprinkle a little cheese. We're going to pop it in the oven. All right. This is what they look like right now. My squash bites. Pop it in the oven, 400 degrees, 5 to 10 minutes until that cheese gets nice and melted. It's going to be so good. All right, let's bake them. Everything is done. Time to serve. So first thing we're going to do is start with the orzo. On our plate, like so. There, just like so. And just a little bit baby scoop right on top. Alright. Now, time for the squash bites. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? I'll give you a better angle, but that looks so good. I cannot wait to devour this. I don't know if I said that right, but it's going to be so good. This is the final product of my squash bites and spinach orzo noodles. Look at that. Look at that cheese melting. Look at that ground chicken, the spinach, the squash. Look at that golden brown. Oh, it smells good. Then look at that orzo with the spinach. Time to eat. So now I'm going to have my sous chef try the dish. Yay! Go ahead, lover.
Got to get some of that squash.
They can't see you, boo-boo. Good?
Stay tuned to Wind Out Air.